An alloy is a combination of materials to make a substance that has properties that are different from the original materials. Aluminium by itself is too soft to stand up to the pressures a piston copes with. But if it is mixed with other materials, alloys are produced that are ideal as pistons. In the same way, different steels can be made with a huge range of properties by changing levels of carbon in iron. Alloys can be designed with exactly the properties a particular part needs. The pressure and temperature of a gas are linked. As pressure goes up and down, so does temperature. This container has a fixed amount of gas. A plunger seals one end of the container. A pressure gauge is attached and a thermometer. Pushing in the plunger increases gas pressure. It forces the gas molecules into a smaller space. As a result, they move faster and make more impacts. This causes the gas to heat up, and the overall temperature of the gas rises too. An increase in pressure produces a rise in temperature. Pulling out the plunger reduces gas pressure. It gives the molecules more room to move. They make fewer impacts. The energy level of the molecules falls, and so does the temperature of the gas. A fall in pressure produces a fall in temperature. Now let's see what happens when it is temperature that changes first. When a gas is heated up, its molecules gain energy and start to move more quickly. They make more impacts. This increases the pressure the gas is exerting. Increasing the gas temperature produces increased pressure. Cooling has an opposite effect. The particles lose energy and slow down. They make fewer impacts. Pressure falls. So, for a fixed amount of gas, higher temperatures produce higher pressures, and lower temperatures produce lower pressures. This is put to use in compression ignition or diesel engines. Air in the combustion chamber is highly compressed by the piston. This causes such a large rise in air temperature that when fuel is sprayed into it, the mixture ignites. The cylinder of this bicycle pump contains air. Its exit is sealed with a pressure gauge. As the plunger is pushed in, the air is forced into a smaller volume. At the same time, the pressure gauge shows an increase in pressure. It is this increase in pressure that allows the pump to do its work. When the plunger is pulled out, the volume occupied by the gas grows larger and the pressure drops. Larger volume, smaller pressure. Smaller volume, higher pressure. Pressure and volume are in what is called an inverse relation. As one rises, the other falls. Reciprocating. Reciprocating means going back and forth over the same path. Using reciprocating action to make rotary action has many applications, large and small. The temperature of a gas is a measure of how much energy it has, and the more energy it has, the more work it can do. This is because heating gas particles makes them move faster, and they exert larger and larger pressure on the surfaces of their container. Higher pressure means the particles exert increased force, until eventually they are able to do work. This is especially true for the very high temperatures generated in combustion. The more energy the air-fuel mixture has, the more force it exerts on the piston and the more work the piston can do. That's what